Anyone who says that God's will and your will should and or will always fight against each other is hiding truth from you. So let's go to the next slide and see how God sees it. God's will works simultaneously with your belief. And that's why I put the two gears engaged together. God synchronizes His will with your responsibility to believe. God does not violate your individuality in this process. And that's why on the last slide I said He does it invisibly. You can't see it. You can't hear it with your ears. You can't smell it with your nose. But you know it to be true because you're here today. And that's beyond argument. Unless you don't think you're actually here and you are a figment in your own imagination and that you're not actually sitting in this chair actually listening to Ephesians chapter 1. Silly, isn't it? So the reality is God invisibly works in your life without asking your permission through the circumstances and friendships of your life, and He gradually brings your life in touch with His life. And at the point of you choosing to believe in Jesus Christ for the forgiveness of sins and for eternal life, God does this. And you have full-blown synchronization. And every promise that God has ever made in the Bible for you is fulfilled at that point of engagement. So, I emphasize what I've put up there. God synchronizes His will. We don't do it because we like to be isolated from God. So God has to do the synchronization. He does not send you an email asking your permission. He does not send a text to your parents and say, can you pass a message on that I'm going to start working in your life? He does not write a letter and saying, if it's okay with you, starting in 1 month from now, I want to start getting your attention. He does not do that. And if He did, we would burn the letter and we'd say, God, leave me alone, because we are sinful people. But no, He loves us so much that He says, oh, Lincoln, this is the way it is, my boy. I love you so much, I'm just going to get in your face. And He does it quietly, He does it compassionately, but He does it persistently. He puts His Spirit's little voice in our heart that niggles and keeps reminding us of Him.